Happy Thanksgiving, Earthlings! Welcome back to 7th Street.
Well, I know it sounds crazy, but yeah. I woke up with turkey juice all over me.
Well, I hope everyone's having a good time arguing with their crazy in-laws over the current state of politics in this fucked up country of ours. Thanksgiving has never been a holiday that I've been very into. It always just feels like a precursor to Christmas, which is a holiday that I really love. But if I had to give thanks for one thing, I'd give thanks for the fact that we have crazy batshit movies like Thankskilling.
I took this here axe and I accidentally cut him. Get it? Accident.
Die, turkey, you idiot.
Oh, Jesus Christ almighty, where do I start with a movie like Thankskilling? It's like if Troma and Chester Turner decided to get together and make a holiday movie. It's not really a movie that you can just review, mostly because it's not really trying to be good with a capital G. Thankskilling is a 2009 direct-to-video schlockfest about a killer turkey that goes on a rampage during the holiday season. It's firmly tongue-in-cheek and stands as a giant middle finger to movie critics or anyone with quote-unquote good taste.
Oh, fuck! I'm pissed!
Thankskilling lets you know this right away. Right from the opening goddamn shot of the movie, it says, turn off your brain and laugh a little bit. Yes, that's right! The movie opens up on a close-up shot of a gigantic pair of pilgrim titties. This is actually our star power of the film. Porn actress Wanda Lust is the naked pilgrim here, who's most known for her prominent roles in such films as Cock-Smoking Grannies and Bust a Nut Part 5 and 6.
Nice tits, bitch.
Nice tits indeed.
Flash forward centuries later, and 5 college students, good girl Kristen, jock Johnny, ditzy girl Allie, redneck Billy, and nerdy Darren head home to Crawlsburg for Thanksgiving with their families. And, some extracurricular activities, I guess.
I'm gonna have sex with someone in this car. I'm gonna be the one doing the sexing. Yeah. To one of you.
Even if I have to take it by force.
Oh, please, Allie. Your legs are harder to shut than the John Benet Ramsey case.
Oh, snap.
Kristen calls her father, the local sheriff, to inform him she's on her way. Woof! Holy fake mustache, Batman. And then their car seems to overheat, forcing the group to camp out for the night.
Party all night and get so drunk and wasted. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Ow! Fuck. Faggot.
As they're setting up for the night, Darren tells the settler-era folklore of Father Cloud, a Native American shaman who was dishonored by a hedonistic pilgrim. The outraged Father Cloud used necromancy to create the demon turkey, who is said to appear every 505 years to slaughter any white person that it encounters. This animation is the most impressive technical aspect of this movie. I really, genuinely hope that whoever did this portion of the film is still working today.
Turkeyologists all over the world
Oh, brother.
know it as Thankskilling.
Back in modern time, a dog just happens to take a piss on a miniature totem pole, desecrating it and releasing the demon turkey, where it kills the dog and then attempts to attack Kristen.
Shut the fuck up, you stupid bitch! I'm gonna drink your blood like cranberry sauce, meanie.
Luckily, Kristen repels the evil turkey monster with her high-pitched shrieks and manages to get away. Kristen then tries to explain to the others about her run-in with the turkey, but they laugh off her story. That is until a dead baby rabbit is thrown into the campfire.
Looks kind of funny, doesn't he?
Yeah, That's because his stomach got gnawed open. Look at all his guts hanging out.
The next morning, the Jeep is miraculously fixed, and they head on their way. Everyone is surprisingly in good spirits. Even Kristen decides that she must have just imagined the killer turkey. In my favorite scene of this movie, the killer turkey then decides to attempt to hitchhike his way into town after the teens, and this happens.
Ass, gas, or grass.
Well, I'm out of gas. Guess I'll take ass.
Now that's what I call a tight ass. Yeah.
This scene perfectly embodies everything that I love about movies like this. It's stupid, and it's trying to be stupid. The movie is laughing with you and giving you something so utterly ridiculous that there's no way you've ever seen anything like this before. You can almost feel the fun that the filmmakers were having while shooting this movie.
I have a daughter.
Call her.
Okay.
This scene is just so wonderfully bizarre. We have a man pulling over and propositioning a turkey puppet for sex, and then in a span of 30 seconds we end with the same man getting his head blown off with a shotgun while on the phone with his daughter. Brilliant.
He loves to spark in the dark old park as they go flying along.
By nightfall, the students make it back to town and go enjoy Thanksgiving with their respective families. While Johnny tries to reconnect with his estranged father, Turkey shows up and rips his fucking head off. Johnny manages to escape and rejoins his friends, that is with the exception of the dumb bimbo Allie, who's busy having completely clothed sex with her boyfriend. The turkey walks in on the boning teens, slits Greg's throat,
And then...
You just got stuffed!
No words can express the joy that I get from watching this scene.
Anyway, the group goes to check on their friend Allie, but when they arrive, they find her dead, along with a turkey feather and a gravy-flavored condom.
Now, in the very same scene, there's a piece of what I imagine is stock music being played, and I can't help but feel like it sounds an awful lot like another piece of music that I'm sure a lot of you guys would recognize as a very popular YouTube meme music.
Let's do it, guys. Let's go get that son of a bitch.
Run.
The turkey shows up at Kristen's father's house disguised as a human by wearing a pair of Groucho Marx glasses. And in a hilarious turn of events, Kristen's father is dressed as a turkey for the upcoming Thanksgiving pageant. As they wait for Kristen, Turkey and the sheriff have an awkward conversation, which ends with Turkey murdering the sheriff after he mistakes him for a duck. Kristen and the gang soon arrive, and then are once again duped by Turkey, who adorns Sheriff's severed face as a disguise. God damn, this whole movie plays like a live-action, low-budget Adult Swim cartoon. Billy stumbles onto Turkey disposing of the sheriff's body, while the others succeed in finding a book that somehow details the ways to kill the demon.
So, we need to burn him at the stake, just like a witch. And then we need to say a demonic prayer in unison, backwards. Just the usual thing.
Hick Boy Billy is then murked in probably the best kill in this movie. You know, I'm always in favor of a good chest-bursting scene. I've literally never seen one that I didn't like.
Gobble gobble, motherfucker.
Luckily, the rest of the teens manage to find a teepee in the woods so that they can perform the native ceremony that will once and for all kill off the monstrous turkey. I mean, you know, that is unless you toss his carcass into a vat of radioactive waste or something.
Son of a bitch, why can't you just die already?
That's right, the turkey now returns as a super radioactive turkey and kills Darren immediately, which honestly surprised me. I thought that Darren was supposed to be the main character, the nerdy kid who steps up and saves the day. Guess not, since he rips his fucking tongue out. Turkey slices up Johnny the Jock with an electric carving knife, but luckily Kristen's there to take him out with a makeshift blowtorch. Boom! Okay, I'll admit it, I really only decided to review this film because it's Thanksgiving themed. But I gotta say, that after re-watching it for the purpose of this review, I've actually gained a bit of respect for it. The first time I saw this movie back in the day, it made me laugh, sure, and I enjoyed it because I genuinely enjoy goofy camp films. But now I realize just how amazing it is that these filmmakers were able to accomplish what they did with the budget that they had. The movie is fairly well shot, and the effects are pretty good for how primitive they are. I may be in the minority here, but I do actually think that this movie is generally well done considering the circumstances.
Fat bastard!
Quit just standing there, guys! You guys fucking buggy!
This movie is not supposed to be good. It's supposed to be as bad as it sounds, and thankfully it is. Thankskilling is a movie that's made for horror fans, as it totally exploits the ridiculous genre conventions that most horror films employ to a fault.
Alright, that does it.
Gobble gobble, motherfuckers. Reference this film.
We gave your people land, and we let you have casinos. Doesn't that make up for what our ancestors did?
It almost did, but it didn't.